it's Dominique. Welcome back to my channel, Lunar Light Tarot. Today we're going to be diving into what is your current reputation. Okay, what's the word about you around the town? Basically, let's go ahead and get into it. I have two piles for you today. So pile number one is going to be Heaven Sent. And then pile two is Going Beyond Normal. So I will hold these both up so you can choose easily. Now, while you're choosing, I'll let you know that I do have the OG reading today. That is a reading at the end of the video for my subscribers only, my OGs. So if you want to watch that, be sure to be subscribed. And the topic is going to be, what do people say about you when you leave the room? Okay, I always have an extra reading at the end of the video for my subscribers and then pick a card reading. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and check that out after the main reading, that is available to all of my subscribers. So I hope you had enough time to choose. We're going to go ahead and get into the main reading now. Hey pal one, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this Heaven Sent card, let's go ahead and get into your current reputation. So I'm going to start channeling just from the card and see what we can get. So I'm immediately picking up the reputation is of someone who's very intelligent, someone who's very deep as well. I'm hearing still waters run deep. You come off as someone who's very calm, like calm, cool, and collected. It's like nothing you really go through can really rock you, or you've seen a lot to the point where not a lot is surprising to you, not a lot inspires like confusion or fear within you. That's what people think. Like you're very hard to rock, like you're very solid, very stable. People also would say that you are very private, like with the eyes closed here. It's like you don't draw your attention to things, a lot of things that are outside of yourself. Okay, you're not involved in gossip, you're not involved in a lot of people's lives, you can maybe not involved in like, you know, celebrity gossip, like that kind of thing. People will not hear you talking about like random drama, or do you have all this chaotic stuff going on in your life. It just doesn't really happen for you. Okay, so your reputation is that you're someone who's very grounded in your own life. Okay, and that you concern yourself with matters of the heart more, in matters of your own life. Okay, if that makes sense. What else am I getting from this? That you're very intuitive. Okay, your reputation is that you just know things. You have this way of knowing things, or you give really great advice. You're able to speak to people in a way that really resonates with them as well. I'm getting specifically like your voice is very powerful, and when you may not speak all the time, or you may be someone who kind of like keeps to themselves, but when you do speak, it's really resonant and people are like, wow, I didn't realize this person thought so deeply about this topic. So people feel like you're very thoughtful. That's your reputation, is that you're very thoughtful, and then you're also a very kind person. With all this like white light, I'm just getting that you're a very kind, pure person. Like you've done a lot of healing in your life. It's kind of a reputation, and is that you don't project a bunch of negativity onto other people. Okay, people see you as a light, people see you as someone who's very kind. I'm also hearing sought after. Okay, you could attract a lot of people into your life as well because of this light that you have, but you shine very brightly, and you don't have to do a lot to actually do this. That's what I'm seeing. Your face could be also just very gorgeous. Okay, you feel like you have a very beautiful face, very beautiful eyes as well. And yeah, people, I mean, with the Heaven Sent, that phrase, people could feel like you have this almost like angelic kind of energy, very divine, very pure kind of energy. And your energy is also very intense to people. That's what I'm picking up on. It's very intense. Your energy actually makes people question like where and what they're doing in life. Okay, because you seem to have it pretty much figured out. Yeah, you seem to be so collected. Some people want to be able to get to that space where it seems that you're at. Okay, so this is your current reputation according to this card. Now, I did pull some cards from the Tarot of Dreams to start here, so let's go ahead and look at what I pulled. Okay, we have the Nine of Wands to begin with. So again, your reputation is that you're very private. You don't talk to many people, especially not about your problems. Your reputation is that you tend to go through things alone. Like, people know that you've been through trials, and you don't drag people through the mud with you, and you barely even lean on people for support. I'm also hearing that like your family members or your friends wish that you would lean on them more for support. And they always feel very honored when you actually want to open up to them, because they know you're someone who's very private, okay? It's almost like, again, you've like been through a lot, but you don't really look like what you've been through either. It doesn't show on your face. You know, like some people, like it looks like life has weathered them, and they kind of carry that into the relationships that they have, and that they can be harsh or cruel with people, but that's really not you. You really keep, your reputation is that you really keep any sadness inside. When you do feel sadness, you really keep it inside. You don't let people know like kind of what you're going through. You're very private, okay? So people feel like they don't know what you're going through, even if you're going through a hard time. Like, your reputation is that you would never know. You're just gonna pop out with your light, okay? You're gonna kind of gloss by that. People are asking you like, oh yeah, like I heard you went through something difficult, like, do you want to talk about that? And you're like, oh wow, I can't believe you even brought that up. I mean, yeah, I did. You have a smile on your face and everything when you're talking about something difficult that you went through. So people are kind of amazed at the way you're able to handle difficulties and hardships and challenges, obstacles, synonyms. Okay. All right, then we have the Knight of Coins. Reputation is that you go about things in a slow and steady way, and that the way you go about things makes it so you don't have to repeat yourself. Okay, you could also speak slowly. You don't have to, but people feel like you make all this slow and steady progress towards your goals. That is a big part of reputation. I'm also hearing that I heard stand on business. You stand on business. It's like when you say you're going to do something, you really do it. And you're also not afraid to stand up for yourself as well, okay? I'm getting that there's like this great balance with you when it comes to going with the flow of life, and then also knowing when to assert yourself and when to take the reins and direct. So that's really interesting. People think that about you quite a bit. They like the way that you go about achieving your goals, and they see that you're someone who consistently works towards your goals. Okay, with this Knight of Coins here. Your reputation is also that you're coming up in your career, or you've been working very hard in a certain field, and you're gaining recognition, or you're gaining traction slowly, okay? And then we also have the Fool card here. So this kind of goes back to that balance that I was trying to say. I mean, yes, this person is literally balancing on a ball here, so definitely about balance. So your reputation is that you're not afraid to take new risks and try new things as well. Even though you are like slow and steady, you're also open to doing things that are totally new. Okay, you're not the kind of slow and steady person that needs the same routine every single day. In fact, you're quite open to change. People see that. And you might even be a bit of a risk taker, or you're just not afraid of change, okay? You're pretty open to it. People like this a lot about you. Your reputation is that you don't hold on to grudges. You don't hold on to negativity or like energy that bogs you down. You very much so let it go. In other tarot decks, the Fool will have this like small knapsack, and they're going on this journey, as in they've gotten rid of all of this baggage from their past life, and they're starting on this whole new journey, right? So people see you as someone who is not bogged down by your past. In fact, I feel like you're able to take the lessons from your past to carve out a better suited future for yourself. That's what people would say your reputation is. It's like you're someone who learns the lessons of your past and goes into the future with fresh eyes, okay? Which is really, really interesting. Okay, I heard master of transformation. Master of transformation. So you could switch things up about yourself quite often as well, like your hair, your style, where you live. For some of you, maybe you've moved a lot in the past couple of years. Some of you could some of you have pets, and that's part of reputation, is that you have a really cute pet as well. You're a great, you could also have kids, and it's part of reputation that you're a really great parent and that you're very gentle with your kids. Maybe you practice gentle parenting. And people really enjoy this about you. People feel like you're very patient. That's part of reputation, is that you're very patient when it comes to yourself and your goals. That's what it seems like on the outside. I mean, on the inside, you could be like, let's get this stuff done. But on the outside, it really seems like you have a lot of patience, and you're not forcing yourself to get to some place when you're not there yet. Does that make sense? Okay, then we have the 7 of Cups. People don't know what to make about you. That's a big thing here. People are almost like confused about what to make about you and your reputation. You could be a lot of things all at once. You know, you're bold, you're a risk taker, but you're also someone who's slow and methodical and strategic. And you're private, you know, but you also get rid of baggage, you know, holds grudges. You're a lot of things at once. People see that you're multifaceted, you're multi-talented. Okay, this is all part of your reputation. And you kind of confuse people a little bit as well with the 7 of Cups. Like, they don't always know what to make of you. And sometimes people like to create narratives around your reputation as well. So that also causes some kind of confusion, okay? I feel like because you go about life beating to your own drum, a lot of people want to interpret that in different ways. And so, you know, there comes different interpretations of who you are. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the Amira's Love Oracle now. What is their current reputation? Divine Source. What is pile number 1's current reputation? Okay, we have young man. Interesting. So people see you as ambitious. That's really what I'm getting here. Okay, when I get this card, I usually think flashy, but for you, it's not in the way of like material possessions. It's in you, not on you. That's what I want to say. It's in you, not on you. People are very drawn to you, and you may tend to get a lot of like eyes and stares as well. Your reputation is that you're very vivacious and you have a lot going on in your life. Even though you keep to yourself, people can tell that there's a lot going on for you. This person's in this like flashy convertible. So that's why I kind of get like the flashiness, you know? People feel like you have nice things, you look good yourself, but it's really about this light that you have within you. And I guess reputation is also that you turn heads. So reputation is that you have a lot of, you shine very brightly without trying. You could gather a lot of attention without trying as well. You could attract people who are younger than you. For some of you, you could look younger than your age, and that's part of reputation. Okay, what else do we have here? Ooh, control in reverse. I just got Miley Cyrus. I can't be tamed. I can't be tamed. Okay, 12:22 on the clock when I said that. So 222. And again, back to that balance with the 2s here. You do have a balance of taking risk and also being strategic. Okay, you make educated risks about your life. That's a big part of reputation, is that you take risks, but they're always calculated, they're always smart. Okay, people think you are so smart, and I'm also hearing you're wise beyond your years. I'm also hearing that you can't be controlled. Okay, you can't be manipulated. People cannot pull the wool over your eyes. That is part of reputation. Okay, is that you cannot be controlled by other people. That's very interesting. Oh, yeah, and destiny. So you're just going towards your destiny. Your reputation is that you cannot be stopped from achieving your goals. People see that you really put your money where your mouth is. You put your effort where your mouth is when it comes to your objectives. And what you say you're going to do, you really do it. People like this a lot about you, is what I'm picking up. I don't know why I'm biting my fingers together like this. I'm also getting that people could be pocket watching you, or your reputation is that you make good money, okay? People can feel like you're destined to make a lot of money, and that's part of reputation, okay? I'm also hearing destined for success. So yeah, your reputation is that you are destined for success in some way. They just feel like you're unstoppable when it comes to that, okay? Yeah, because you have a lot of gifts, for sure. People recognize that you have a lot of gifts. And you're very talented, like I said, very talented, very multifaceted. Okay, now let's check out the good stuff. I'm just kidding. It's my white and yellow deck. Okay, let's see. What is their current reputation? What is their current reputation? We have missing you, withdrawn, yearning, nostalgic, and unwell. So your reputation is that when you leave people alive, they really miss you. Okay, I'm also getting this is about like other people that you've moved on from, and maybe you've had to do that a lot in your life, but you're someone that people do not forget easily. Okay, Unforgettable by French Montana is coming in. Unforgettable. Sorry guys, I'm not gonna sing today. I'm not warmed up. Anyways, but yeah, you're someone who people really, really miss when you do walk out of their life. I do feel like, especially your past lovers, because on the back it says, I get off to the thought of you. Okay, I heard that. So yeah, okay, on the back here, actually both sides, you can address both sides. It says artist, talented, and creative. That's so you, as part of reputation. And over here it says, I admire your work ethic. So these are all part of your reputations. You'll feel like you could be a really talented artist. Okay, you're just talented at what you do in some way. What is their reputation? What is their current reputation? For those who chose pile 1, Divine Source. What is their current reputation? I'm sorry for hurting you. That is interesting. Wow. Again, so when you leave people's lives, especially if they do hurt you, people regret it. And I'm getting it's for multiple reasons. Like, one, you're someone who's really inspiring. The way you lead and direct your life is very inspiring to people, and you light a fire under people, and they miss that. They miss having someone who's inspiring and inspirational. That's the same thing. And who gives great advice and all of that. Confirmation, if you heard that beep. And then the second thing is, what was I going to say? It's like your energy is just so, like, it almost like feeds into other people, or other people become uplifted when you're around. It's like you kind of have this bit of a magical, again, like angelic kind of energy. You could be someone who people could almost consider to be like their good luck charm. And then when you walk out of their life, like that magic kind of goes with you as well. Like they thought that they were creating their own, but really you were helping them to create it. So once you're gone, it's just not the same. So a lot of people, once you do walk out of their life, your reputation is that they'll be sorry. Okay, your reputation is that people shouldn't have hurt you, and then they always regret it when they do hurt you. All right, I'd like to get you alone in my bedroom. Well, your reputation is that you're attractive and that people want to know what you're like in the bedroom. They're very curious about what you're like, especially because I feel like you don't talk about that very often. You don't like let on to your sexuality or, you know, what you're like in that kind of area. So people are very, very curious. We also have, you're the sexiest person I know. That's your reputation, okay? And also, I appreciate everything you do for me. So you're someone who's very, very helpful. You could give a lot of great advice, or you almost like give, not even just advice, but solutions to people. You really help people give solutions. And they just miss that a lot when you're not around. Okay, I'm also getting that when you are in people's lives, they tend to cherish you and they really enjoy the connections that they have with you. So you're someone who's a great friend. That's part of reputation, is that you're a great friend. You're very attractive. You're for quite a few people, you're the hottest person that they know of, like in real life. Okay, I know that's right, because my viewers are baddies. Let's move on to my multicolored cards, and then I'm going to actually get some channel dice messages as well. What is your current reputation? If you guys like this reading so far, please give a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, become an OG. That way you can watch the OG reading. It's going to be all about what do people say about you when you leave the room. Okay, if you want to know that, it's at the end of the video. But for now, what is your current reputation? Flirting skills. So people talk about your flirting skills. That's part of reputation, is that you have Riz. Okay, let me find out y'all have Riz. Oh my gosh. Your beauty is so stunning to me. That is your reputation. What's their current reputation? An unexpected blessing is about to arrive. So your reputation is that you're always being blessed unexpectedly, that you're always popping out with new blessings. You're always popping out with the results of your hard work. What is their current reputation? What is their current reputation? Last one here. I'm becoming obsessed with you. I just can't get enough of you. Yeah, definitely. People find you to be an enigma. And because of this light that you have inside you that really shines so brightly, people can't help but become a little bit obsessed. I would just say, like, you know, be careful with your social medias and stuff like that. Not that you have to be careful what you post, but I heard this post of the day on TikTok. Someone was saying, like, just pray over what you post, and pray that, you know, it never gets... no one ever does workings on it or tries to, you know, evil eye you through your photos. You can kind of lock down your page spiritually by praying over it. So maybe that's something you want to consider doing, because I do feel like you have a lot of eyes on you, especially if you are someone who is in the public eye in some way. Maybe you also have a social media platform, like that kind of thing. So yeah, a lot of people tend to like watch you and be very interested in you. And honestly, they can't help themselves. It's like moths to a flame. So I'm going to wrap things up with these channel dice messages, kind of getting your energy in here right now. So, okay, let's see first my how are you being viewed page. All right, for pile 1, what is their current reputation? What is their current reputation for pile 1? Okay, we have 6 and 0. Interesting. I don't have a 0 message, unfortunately. So we're going to roll again, but I will show you what 6 is, okay? It says, ooh, interesting. You're someone I'd rather keep my distance from. So I do feel like you intimidate people as part of reputation. And I'm also getting that I feel like your reputation is that you want to keep your distance from people. I mean, we did talk about how you're very private. So I feel like that's more of the message, that you want to keep your distance from people. I do feel like some people take that personally. I heard, oh, so you think you're too good for me? So there's a little bit of that going on as well. Like people wondering if you think you're too good for them because you are private, when really it's just about you don't want to share everything. Okay, again, what is your current reputation? Okay, we had 6 again. So again, it's like, you know, people recognize that you are a private person. And we also had 8, okay? So 6 and 8, that's 14, right? Okay, quick maths. Anyway, it says your physical form gets you a lot of attention. Hottie. I know you can't read that, but okay, so people think you're very, very attractive with the physical form. It's giving, okay? Looking very good. And then 14 says, I really don't understand you. You get under my skin. So what did I say? Yeah, it's just about like people cannot figure you out, and that kind of gets under their skin, especially because you are someone who shines very brightly and you're an enigma. And you know, when you walk away from people, like they usually regret it. It's just like, oh yeah, sometimes you may intimidate people with the presence that you have, but it is what it is, honey. Okay, 222 as I'm saying that, or it's 22 actually. Okay, what is your current reputation? Okay, again, a 6. Wow. Okay, and then a 4, which is also 10. Okay, so let's see. 4 says, I've thought about dating you. So a lot of people could think about dating you as part of reputation. When will you notice me? I've been feeling you. So you have secret admirers, and that's part of reputation, is that you're very attractive. People like you. And then 10, it says, just give me a chance. I'll rock your world. Oh my God. So you guys can see that I'm not lying, honey. But yeah, that's what I have for y'all today. I do hope that you enjoyed the reading. Thank you so much for watching to the very end. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what resonates with you. I love to read you guys' comments, and subscribe to my channel so you become an OG and watch the OG reading. Now, if you want more from me, I do have a TikTok under my same handle, and I have a website where you can book personal readings with me. So that's going to be it for me today, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Okay, love and light. Bye. Hello, Pal 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose Going Beyond Normal, of course, this is for you. All right, let's go ahead and see what is your current reputation. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start channeling from this card here. So already I'm picking up that you're very intelligent. People feel like you are always having like big sparks of inspiration, and you just see things very differently than other people do. as a reputation is that you perceive things very differently and you have ideas that are very different, okay? Some of you could be neurodivergent in some ways as well, neurodiverse, which is really cool. And people see that as an asset as well to your life. They see that it gives you like a different perspective that's very unique and also hearing very helpful as well. People also perceive you as being different in the way that you look. Okay, you could be someone who like dresses a little bit alternatively. You could have piercings or tattoos, picking up on that pretty heavily. You could be someone who wears a hijab as well. You don't have to, but yeah, people feel like there's something about you that is different than the norm, so to speak, and they feel like that's very interesting, and it adds to your beauty and it adds to your value. Okay, I'm hearing something about coins. Okay, I'm just gonna try to slowly see what I'm channeling here. Okay, I'm getting that you make a lot of sense. Like you could go off on almost like these tangents, and then in the end everything comes together for people. Again, it's like the way that you see things is very different, and they really enjoy how you put things together. You could be someone who just kind of see the world differently than a lot of other people with it going beyond normal. And again, you could be someone who's kind of alternative. So I'm starting to get repeated messages. So I think that's that for this card here. I'm also getting that you could be the one person who kind of like keeps your friend group together or keeps your like family together. Like you are a really great mediator as well. Okay. And I also heard something about golden tongue. That's kind of random. Golden tongue. So it's like the way that you speak has a really profound effect on people, and you help people to see things again in like a different way. Okay, so we're gonna leave it at that for the channeled messages. Now, let's look at these cards that I pulled from the Tarot of Dreams, okay? So you had the Sun. I'm just gonna just pair it here with the Empress. Literally the Sun and the Empress. Okay, so your reputation is that you have a great personality. You'd also be someone who's very, very attractive, very, very attractive, like hot, okay? That's a big part of, oh my goodness. That is a big part of your reputation, is that you're very attractive and that you attract things to you, much like how we're all in the sun's orbit. It's almost like you have people orbiting around you, opportunities orbiting around you, and you're able to manifest very easily, or so it seems to other people. You're very, very powerful. Your energy is very palpable. Okay, that's what your reputation is. You're someone who has your own magnetism. That's what I'm trying to say. You're very, very magnetic when it comes to people and opportunities. So people really enjoy you. They feel like you're very clever, very bright, very intelligent. Again, you just see things very differently than a lot of other people who are maybe your age or your peers are. People could always tell you that you're mature for your age or something like that. They just feel like you have a great harvest coming into your life as well. Like you're due for some kind of great harvest. People could feel like you're destined for a lot of greatness in your life. Pile number one kind of got a similar message around being destined for greatness. And then to back that up, we also had the Six of Wands that came out next. So your reputation is that you're very successful. You're doing well for yourself in your chosen field, or people feel like it's inevitable that you're going to do very well for yourself. People feel like you are destined to make a lot of money, or that you do make a lot of money. You seem like someone who's happy as well, happy with your life and what you choose to do. People could feel like you are kind of a little bit bubbly as well. Like you have a really happy personality. You can be a go-getter as well. I'm picking up on that. Very warm. Like you're just very, very warm, very kind. People enjoy you. You're ambitious at the same time. And all of this combines to be like very nostalgic for people. Okay. You have this energy of, I feel like I've known you before. I feel like I've known you for so long. People could say that to you, even if they've only met you pretty recently, okay? A lot of people feel like they've known you before, or maybe they have in a past life or something, but you're able to connect with people on a deep level, even just meeting them, having an hour conversation with them. You feel like you know somebody, or you see right through people. That's really what it is. Your reputation is that you see right through to the core of people, and you get along with a lot of different types of people very well. Like, they enjoy being around you, and it makes them feel like they are hanging out with like a longtime best friend, even if you two only started getting along. Okay, so that is the initial spread. Let's go ahead now and check out the Amira's Love Oracle here. What is your current reputation? What is their current reputation? Oh, the past life card comes out. So definitely people feel like they've known you for a long time. The people are very comfortable with you, especially. I'm also getting that your eye contact is very piercing. People think that your eyes are very gorgeous in particular. Your reputation is that people wonder what your ethnicity is. Like, they're very curious about what your ethnicity is. A lot of people don't know, or they can't exactly tell. Maybe you get that question a lot. But yeah, the main message from this card is that people feel like they've known you before. Okay, what is their current reputation? Oh, you have the courting man. Your reputation is that you have high standards when it comes to dating. Okay, that you don't accept just anything or anyone. That you want to be courted, okay, and that you're serious about your relationships. If you are in a relationship, people feel like your partner does that. They court you and they meet your standards, okay? And it's part of your reputation that you won't accept anything less. So yeah, your reputation is that you have very high standards when it comes to dating, and that people want to meet your standards because they see your value. Okay, I'm also thinking that you could be a great communicator. That kind of flew out, but you know, I like the cards come out a little more intentionally. So let's just get one more. What is your current reputation for those who chose pile 2? Oh, okay, this one also came out in pile number 1 in the same position, control in reverse. So people feel like they cannot control you. That's a big one. I mean, I think the theme of the reading here, not the theme, but this song came out for pile 1 too, was Miley Cyrus, Can't Be Tamed. Okay, that's so interesting. And I'm getting that line for you guys, but it's like, everyone everywhere just gives me mad attention. So I just feel like you have eyes on you a lot, especially because of your beauty and the warmth that you have. Like, you get along with a lot of people. But yeah, people may try to dim your light or, you know, manipulate you in some ways, but they just never get one over on you. You're too streetwise. You're too streetwise. You're too smart. Okay. But yeah, people feel like they cannot control you. You are way too perceptive at this point in time. You have really strong discernment. Yeah, people are very intrigued by that as well. I feel like this actually attracts a lot of suitors to you. The fact that you are your own person so much, and that you're very, what is that called? Solid. You're very solid in your self-concept, okay? You don't need anyone to go and tell you who you are. You fully know. You fully know. And that's part of reputation. So, okay, now let's go ahead and look at my white and yellow cards and see what is your current reputation. If you have liked the reading so far, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, become an OG, so you can watch what do people say about you when you leave the room. That's going to be the reading after this one, as in at the end of the video, okay? All right. What is their current reputation for pile 2? What is their current reputation for pile 2? Oh, sorry. My reactions are always so wild. We have F-boy, player, selfish intention. So I feel like because you have all this warm energy and you're very sexy, let's be honest, and you're successful, whatever, people feel like you are selfish and that you're only looking out for yourself. That's part of reputation, is that you're a little bit of a player, okay? And then you can kind of get what you want out of people. That's very interesting because, again, we just talk about your dating standards and how they are very high. I'm not necessarily seeing like F-boy energy, but I am seeing like people may feel like you're a little selfish in your relationships, which isn't a bad thing, okay? I don't think it's a bad thing, especially if you're someone who's very naturally a giver. You have to know what you want and stick to that. But people who want to nickel and dime you and negotiate your worth would feel like you're a player and that you're selfish. So that's coming through as well, is that you're very selfish when it comes to dating. You want what you want, and that's it. Okay, your reputation is that you're a great cook or a foodie. Reputation is that you have culinary gifts, okay? Ooh, people could really like your food. Maybe you post the food that you eat on social media as well. Like, iPhone eats first. And they're like, wow, like this person can really cook, or 1111, as I said that. Or this person could really cook, or you go out to a lot of fancy restaurants. Okay? People may feel like you're going out to fancy restaurants pretty often, even if it's just like, I don't know, P.F. Chang's or something, but it's looking really good. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, P.F. Chang's is kind of fancy, right? No, it's not. Okay. What's your current reputation? Okay, I find you intriguing and mysterious. You're sexy. Exactly. Yes, you're very intriguing. Like, people feel like they've known you before. They want to like get to know you. They're very curious about you. You really have this kind of energy where people find themselves being very, very curious about you, your beliefs, what you like, what you don't like, and they want to understand you, okay? They wish you were an open book. I just got that as well. Sexy hands. That's part of reputation. Random. Very random, okay? And then has a crush on you, likes you more than you think, needs more time. So yeah, your reputation is that a lot of people develop crushes on you, but then they become afraid to come forward to you because they feel like, again, will I even meet this person's standards? Will they play me? You know what I mean? This is so interesting. I feel like your reputation is that you get what you want. That is reputation. You get what you want and you look good doing it. So people feel like you're a little bit of a player because of that, okay? All right, that's what I have there. Now let's look at my multicolored cards to see what else we're gonna get. And then we're gonna get some channel dice messages. So stay tuned, guys. If you like this reading so far, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. That would be awesome. What is your current reputation? What is your current reputation? For Pal 2. What is your current reputation? Okay. I don't feel good enough for you. You're out of my league. Oh, come on, that's what I'm trying to say. Exactly. So yeah, people just kind of put you up on a pedestal, especially because you know your worth and you add tax. Period. I know that's right. Okay. What is your reputation? For going beyond normal, what is their reputation? I'm secretly hating on you. Why are you so blessed and I'm not? So your reputation is that you have haters. You have people who don't understand how you get everything that you want, or you seem to get everything that you want. I'm just getting that you receive a lot of things that other people want to experience, whether that be, you're going to a concert, you go to a fancy hairdresser, you go to, people take you out to nice restaurants, or you look very gorgeous, or whatever it is. People want the experiences that you have in your life, and that's why they be hating, okay? And then we also have, you're so fun to have around, life at the party. I know it. Yeah, you just attract people to you like moths to a flame. Your personality and your energy is so warm. People just love you. Look, you pull me in like a siren. Oh my gosh, come on now. Exactly. Siren energy for sure. And then the last one, you won't even believe what came out as the last one, guys. I didn't even pull it. It just flew out. Look at this. It says, your glow is so appealing. Wait, sorry. It says, your glow and appeal makes me jealous. So many people want you. Oh my God, this is the power to be. This is the power to be right now. So yeah, you were just very attractive inside and out. Really though, it's inside and out. And the kind of appeal that you want, it really makes people quite jealous. So let's go ahead now. I'm gonna wrap things up with my channeled dice messages. So I got the dice, I got the messages. Let's do it, okay? Let's start here with my how are you being viewed messages. So yeah, what is their current reputation? For those who chose pile 2, what is their current reputation? Okay, we have 8 and 4, which is also 12. Okay, 8 says, your physical form gets you a lot of attention. Hottie. Are we surprised at this point? Like, we're not surprised. And then 4 says, you're relaxing to be around. You seem so put together. Okay, I like that. And then 12 is, I'd be interested in getting closer to you. I have a little crush. Second thing we heard about crushes, okay? So yeah, people do have crushes on you. They like you more than you even think. And then lastly, let's look at this page, okay? So let's see. What is their current reputation? What is their current reputation? 4 and 8 again. Oh, y'all saw me do that. Y'all saw me do that. I'm gonna leave it because that's what Spirit wants to do. I'm just shook because I definitely shook those. Like, wait, what? Okay, well, we have 4 and 8 again. The funny thing is, for this one, I didn't really finish. I at one point, I only had dice that went up to 12. So I only went up to 12. So it's funny, we actually can get all the messages. So hey, Spirit is gonna do its thing. All right, so 4 says, I've thought about dating you. Oh my God, I can't. The dating messages are really coming through heavily. 8 says, I think about you at night. Oh my God, not people. Okay, they're thinking about you. Lord. Okay. Last one. And then this one says, I want to see you again soon. Okay, so reputation is that people miss you when you're away. They want to be around you and they think about dating you. Okay. So that is what I have for y'all today. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for staying until the very end of the reading. Let me know what resonated for you in the comments down below. I love to read your comments. Give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Become an OG. That way you can watch the OG reading. It's going to be all about what do people say about you when you leave the room. Okay, so I also have a TikTok and I have a website if you'd like to book a personal reading with me. Okay, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Love and light. Bye. Hello there to my OG. Stay to the very end of the video. So happy to have you guys here with me today. Hope you enjoyed the main reading and that this like FaceTime style video. Of course, I'm in my new space. Wah! It's very light, bright. I think it's giving. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started with what do people say about you when you leave the room. Okay, only oracle, so let's go ahead and get into this. All right, what do people say about the viewer when you leave the room? Okay, we already have, you give me butterflies. So people are saying like, oh my gosh, like it was so nice meeting them or so nice hanging out with them. Like they actually make me a little bit nervous, and because they have this energy about them. Okay, on the back it says, you're tantalizing, almost irresistible. So I feel like this is the undertone of what they mean when they're saying you give me butterflies. It's almost like, wow, like this person, they really had a hold on the room, didn't they? It was almost like they kind of made me a little bit nervous. Like they're very I don't know, there's something about them. They have that je ne sais quoi. That's what they're saying, but really what they mean is you're tantalizing, okay? What else do we have here? Changes, storm clouds, shake up, falling apart, and rainbows. So people say that you could be going through a change in your life. They're wondering what you're going through right now. They're like, wow, I feel like they're going through a lot of changes in their life right now. Your friends are saying that they want to support you through those changes. When people are noticing that you're going through some kind of big changes in your life currently, okay, or that you're about ready to do that as well, okay? What else do we have? What do people say about my viewers, my OGs, when they leave the room? What do people say about my OGs when they leave the room? Oh, we have boss, becoming rich, and generous. And people saying that you're doing really well for yourself financially. They feel like you're a boss in your own right. Okay, you stand on business, big business. They feel like you get things done. All right. People say that you're a very productive person. Yeah, and you just like have your life in order. That's what people would say when you leave the room. Like, this person is like surprisingly very well put together. I don't know why I said surprisingly, but yeah, it's coming through as well. Like, surprisingly very well put together. Maybe it's because you could be going through a change in your life, or you're thinking about like a change in your life. Okay. And that's why people are saying that it's like surprising that you are so put together. Oh, wow. At the bottom of the deck, it says entrepreneur, empire builder, brick by brick. I don't know why I can't speak. Brick by brick. So yeah, people could be saying that like you are an entrepreneur, or they're commenting about your business, they're commenting about your work ethic as well. What do people say when you leave the room? Okay, we also have some haters. Haterade showing up. So we have plays victim, drama starter, self-obsessed. Wait, did I say self-obsessed? I meant to say self-oblivious. But that's really interesting. So people may think that you're like way too into yourself. They may say that when you leave the room. Again, this is the haterade you're picking up on. Okay. People may say like, oh, you know, this person talks about this experience that they've been through, but really they were just starting drama. They rocked the boat and they got what they deserve. I heard that. I feel like you could have told a story or like spoken up about something that happened to you, or an experience that you went through that could have gotten back to the people who put you through that experience. And they're just like, oh, they're just playing victim. They're just starting drama. They're so obsessed with themselves. They can't even see that they're the problem, when really maybe you're just standing up for yourself and that wasn't the case. Very interesting. Okay. Yeah. What do people say when you leave the room? What do people say when you leave the room? Too many emotions, a time to decompress. People feel a need to like debrief when they have a conversation with you. You stir emotions within people. And sometimes they're positive and sometimes they're negative. You have a little bit of a polarizing energy for people. And I think that your energy is very reflective. It's almost like you're a mirror, okay? With this beautiful mirror in the back. I just unboxed this today, guys. Very excited. Sorry. This is totally not the point. But you have this mirror-like energy for people where you reflect back to them either like the good they're doing in their life, or like where they need to improve. So some people have this intense reaction to you because of that. It's either like they really love you and they love being around you, or they don't like you and you bring out kind of the worst in them. Okay? Because they don't want to see that in themselves. Very interesting. What do they say when they leave the room? What do people say about the viewer when they leave the room? Third-party interference, possible cheating. Hold on. That's very interesting. What do they say about them when they leave the room? What do they say about them when they leave the room? What is this? Cuffing season, this person wants commitment. So someone who's in a relationship could be talking about you when you leave the room. Like, yeah, I'm interested in this person. I know I'm with somebody, but they have my eye. I think there's someone who's in a relationship who has a crush on you. Okay. Yeah, I don't feel like this is about your person. If you have somebody that you're dating, I don't feel like this is about your person. 555 when I said that. This is more like somebody else wanting change in their own dating life. That's what I'm picking up on, okay? I'm also seeing that when you leave the room, people could be nervous about how their partner took meeting you, okay? People feel like you're very attractive and that you could swoop in and like take their partner if you had wanted to, okay? Okay, like who's gonna do that? I don't know. But it's very interesting. On the top of the deck right here, it says glamour magic, impossibly hot, glow up after glow up. That's how I can tell this is about someone else wanting you. It's almost like people would say that you are very, very attractive when you leave the room, and so they don't really feel comfortable leaving their significant others around you. Or there could be someone who literally has a partner who's saying like, yeah, well, I don't know, if I was single, I would pursue them, which is very interesting. Okay, the Empire Builder Brick by Brick came out again. So that's what people say about you, is that you're building an empire. Your business is very serious, okay? And that you're building a great like life for yourself. You also have fairy tale romance, Cinderella, and dreams come true. So when you leave the room, people are talking about how they would love to take you out on a date, how they feel like you would be a great partner, or like they're very interested in taking you out and like romancing you. Okay, people said that you're the kind of person that they would want to actually romance, like you inspire romance. I'm trying to think of like what the actual words would be that they would say, like, wow, this person's really attractive, they're really sexy, like I'm really interested in them. You know, if I was single, I would definitely want to romance them. Like they seem like the kind of person who would be, I don't know, it would be really fantastic to date them. Like I feel like they would make life very romantic. That's what people would say about you, okay, when you leave the room. Ooh, okay, so we have bitter, resentful, feels you owe them. Okay, so this is back to your haters. And on the back, it also is third party situation, unwanted distraction, secret lover, emotional cheating. So, oh my god, we got third party twice. I only have 2 third party cards in the whole deck. That has over, you see how big this deck is? It has over 100 cards, if not 200. So I'm getting here that when you leave the room, there's someone who is in a relationship who is quite interested in you, okay? And I'm getting that this person's partner is very bitter and resentful that you are around, okay? Or that you are on this person's mind. You could have gotten into like a tiff with a friend group where there's a couple involved in the friend group. And I'm just getting that whoever's in a relationship, one of the parties in the relationship is attracted to you, and that has caused some bitterness and resentfulness on that person's partner's end. Does that make sense? One part of the party is upset that their person is interested in you, and the other part is, you know, interested in you, and they feel like if they were single, they would go after you. Okay, this is a specific conversation that's happening within a friend group. Okay, I'm getting that it is within a friend group, because it's not like when this person's partner is around, they're talking about, oh my god, I can't wait to blah 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 to, you know, my OGs. It's when they're away, but that person's partner can feel that they're attracted to you. This is someone who's following you on social media. This is someone who might watch your story as well, or they try to keep up with you in little ways. Okay, they may use fake accounts to look at your story. The person who's in a relationship, because they don't want their partner to know that they're still watching you in a way. Oh my goodness. Okay, when you leave the room, sometimes people, they wonder like what you're doing to become so attractive. They're like, wow, this person, they really had a glow up from last year. Like, I wonder what they did. Something as simple as that. People are definitely pocket watching you when you leave the room. They're wondering like how much money you make, all of that. Okay, we did get one. Let's see. Spiritual, in tune, divinely connected, messages, and nature. So people say to leave the room that you are very spiritually in tune, that you're someone who just naturally knows things. They're impressed by your spirituality. It seems like you're based, they don't feel like you're in La La Land either. Okay, we have beard, body hair, facial hair. So we look up, if you have any one of those things, people could comment on that and say that it's very attractive. Now, if you don't have those things, someone with a beard or facial hair is the one talking about you when you leave the room. Okay, this could also be the person who's in a relationship. Okay, this person has a beard or facial hair, or maybe a lot of body hair. I don't know. If you know, you know. And then we also have sweetheart, genuine, down to earth. Also, people say about you that you're very genuine, very sweet. We're gonna get the last one here. Intelligent, impressive, diamond. I know, that's right. Yeah, people feel like you're very intelligent and impressive, especially if you have a business or things are going well for you in your career. People are very, very impressed with what you've been able to do in your career or business. Specifically, people talk about that. Okay. Now, let me look at my multicolored cards, these smaller cards. What do people say about you when you leave the room? For my subscribers, what do people say about my OGs when they leave the room? And thank you for being subscribed, guys. Love you. Okay, what do people say about them when they leave the room? Okay, something doesn't want to come down here. I'm going to take this one. An unexpected blessing is about to arrive. So people say that it always seems like you're up to something positive and that you're always receiving blessings. Okay, like, wow, this person's always glowing up. They're always going through some interesting change. Okay, cute face. People say you have a cute face when you leave the room. What do they say when you leave the room? Your passion is inspiring. You're a boss. That's what they say. You make me look good. Ooh, that's kind of saucy. So yeah, when people leave the room, I feel like this is more like, okay, if you're stepping out with somebody, like you have a partner, right? Or you've been dating someone, their friends will be like, wow, like you've been acting different since you've been with so and so, like what's been changing? And they're like, oh my God, well, you know, like my confidence has been different. Like they just really kind of inspire me, and I just feel kind of like better when they're around. But really, is that like you made them look good? Okay, so you make people look good when you're around them. That's what people say when you leave the room. It's more like in the way that I explained it. They're not necessarily saying like, yeah, the person makes you look good. They're more like, yeah, they give me a lot of confidence and make me feel like, you know, really special. That's the kind of thing if you're dating somebody. Flirting skills. People comment on your flirting skills when you leave the room. They feel like you're flirting without trying. Like, were they flirting with me? I couldn't tell. People are like, no, they weren't. They're like, oh crap. Your glow and appeal makes me jealous. So many people want you. That's what they say when they leave the room. And they're not necessarily saying like, I'm jealous. So they're just kind of saying like, this person thinks they're all that. Like everyone, you know, why is everyone so into them? I don't understand the appeal. But they do. But they actually do understand the appeal. I want you all to myself. That's what some people say when they leave the room. Like, I really want to date this person. Like, do you know if they're single or not? Because they are hot. You make me so... Oh, God. I'm just going to say it. You make me so horny. I'm filled with lust for you. For only you. Ooh, wow. So, yeah. Whew, if you're getting people in their feels, YouTube, don't play with me. They be playing way too much with me, I swear. Okay, what else? I'm a little scared of your spiritual gifts. How did you know that? So again, that definitely goes hand in hand. What we got about you being spiritually in tune. And then they also talk about a recent change in appearance that you had. Specifically, to talk about a recent change in appearance. So, we're not done yet. Let's get these dice messages, shall we? I feel like these were hitting today. Okay, back to the how you're being viewed one. What do people say about you when you leave the room? If you guys haven't liked the video yet, what are you doing? Give it a like and comment down below what resonates with you, okay? I love to hear it. All right, what do people say about you when you leave the room for my OGs? We have 2 and 8, which is also 10. 2 says, you get along with others very easily, so fun to be around. Okay, love it. 8 says, your physical form gets you a lot of attention, haughty. This comes from every single reading. Number 8, very interesting. And then 10 says, cutoff game so strong. Is it lonely being self-protective? Ooh, okay. So people say that your cutoff game is also very strong. Okay, now let's check these out, okay? And that's gonna be it. That's it. Okay, what do people say about you when you leave the room? For my OGs. 3 and 2, which is 5. You're intimidating, I'm feeling jealous. We do that now, oh my God. Okay, 2 says, you're sexy, I can see us hanging out. Okay. And then 5 says, you seem a bit cocky, even too good for people. Honey, what do we say about people feeling like, you know, like, oh, you're too good for me? Okay. That's what I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching till the very end of the video. I just love filming these for you all, and it was just so much fun. I really hope that you had a lot of fun watching it. I had a great time filming. So I think that's gonna be it for today. If you want a personal reading with me, do check out my website, lunarlighttarot.com. Okay, where you can book a reading with me. And then also, what else do I have? A TikTok. I have a TikTok under the same name. So if you want to follow me over there, more free content. It's really lit over there, okay? So thank you so much for watching my channel. Be sure to tell a friend about my channel. You know, I'm trying to grow wherever. let your friends know. Word of mouth marketing. No, I'm just kidding. But thanks guys so much for being here today. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you in the next one. Okay, love and light. Bye.